Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to talk about why the DCEU is a mess. Now, I'm here to talk about this because I've seen a lot of people talking about the fact that the guy who's running the film division at Warner Brothers has mentioned the DCEU and that it's still technically kind of a thing. And, you know, Birds of Prey just came out, and they did a lot of things in that kind of bothered me. Aquaman, obviously, the Wonder Woman's coming out and is already doing a lot of things. To me, personally, the DCEU is just a mess. And, the hardcore DC fans don't want to hear that. They don't care to hear that. But just the plain fact of the matter is, it's a mess. They have things all over the place. And I'm not saying that some of their movies aren't successful or doing well or well regarded. The Joker got nominated for Best Picture. Aquaman made $1 billion. You know, Wonder Woman's one of the highest rated comic book movies of all time. I got you. But it's still a mess. Because you guys have such long, highs and lows, like ups and downs and just these huge swirling waves. And the thing is, none of it makes any, let me just start here. First of all, Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey and Aquaman are such contradictories. They're already retconning things, but they're not retconning things, subtly. They're just, outright retconning things. In Justice League, in BVS in Justice League, they say that you haven't seen Wonder Woman since World War I. She hasn't been seen, there aren't no photos of her, no one's ever seen her. Yet here she is in her trailer, 1984, just jumping around in the middle of a mall, jumping around in the middle of a crowd. In 1984! What? Wait a minute. I thought you said she hasn't done anything since 1984. That's the whole reason she got pissed off at Batman for mentioning Steve, because she hasn't seen him since she blew up. But here he is, alive. She has seen him. So I'm like, wait a minute. You just told me. And then it's like, no, don't even worry about it. Okay, all right, that's fine. And then in Justice League, in Justice League, they told me that you can only Aquaman and all Atlanteans. I don't care if you're, royal blood or what. You can only talk underwater if you make an air bubble. That was the whole thing. Is they had to make an air bubble to talk underwater. And then when Aquaman came, they didn't. What the hell's going on? In Justice League, fucking Batman set up the Justice League in Gotham. Commissioner Gordon was in Gotham. And then fucking all of a sudden Birds of Prey happens. There ain't no Commissioner Gordon, no explanation there. Ain't no Batman, ain't no Justice League, ain't no nobody. And then there's behind the scenes shit that makes it a mess. They got rid of Batman. They got I almost said Christian Bale. Ben Affleck left. So they don't have that Batman. And the new Batman might be in an alternate reality, might be in his own isolated world because it's supposed to take place in the 90s. So I'm like, what is happening? You got the Joker, that's an alternate dimension thing. Okay. You got Shazam, but Shazam can't even have the actual Henry Cavill Superman because Henry Cavill might not be Superman. You got Jared Leto can't be in Birds of Prey, which I don't care what they tell you. Oh, we didn't want to have, no. You didn't want to have Batman and Jared Leto in there because there aren't your fucking Batman, there aren't your freaking Joker or Batman anymore because chaos is running through fucking Warner Brothers. It's nuts. It really is. It's insanity. There is nothing that makes sense in these worlds right now. I'm just you told me these things and I have to just pretend like they don't exist. And they have multiple movies coming out that are just going to keep doing this. And the thing is, if they rebooted, if they just fresh start rebooted, recast, rebooted, hey, we're doing this all over again, start from scratch, we're going to get this right this time, I would be with them. But the thing is, and it's bothering the fuck out of me, is Warner Brothers thinks that you're an idiot. And any of you going out supporting them right now, they think you're a moron. I don't know if you know this, but Warner Brothers, DC, thinks you're a moron. They think that you're going to just forget about all that shit. And it's worked. It's worked because so far, everyone's just forgotten about all that shit. Right now, people got more faith in Warner Brothers, DC than they do Marvel right now. Even though Marvel ain't doing none of that shit. They got more faith in them. They just said, you know what? I know you got Marvel's been doing on all cylinders and you've been doing great, but you know what? I got more faith in DC. But what about all that shit? No, we buried it in the backyard. That never happened. That's literally what they're doing. They're just just keep looking over here. yeah, wait a minute, you told me, yeah, I told you, but you told me this too. No. It's like, DC is a mess. The DCEU is a mess. The terms of quality is up and down. None of these movies help out the other movie. None of these movies lead into the other movie. None of these movies even make any sense because they're supposed to be in a world. They're sort of in the world. They're not in the world. They might be in the world. Where's Batman? We might not have a Batman. Different Joker. Maybe he's the Joker. I don't know. And like that's the vibe that I get sometimes, man. I'm just like, I don't know. The only time that thought never crossed my mind was the Joker. And that's because the Joker at least clearly was set in a different place. Clearly. But all the other movies are supposed to still be set in the same time frame. Like, they make reference to the Justice League. Like, they make reference to Batman. Like, I mean, like, what's going on? All I gotta say is, anybody who doesn't think the DCEU is a mess right now, I don't know where you're at. Maybe you need to go, please comment below. Let me know, how is the DCU not a mess? Because to me, it's all over the place. It's a mess. It's getting messier and messier by the day. So, and it's just gonna keep going that way because they're so desperate to get anything out. And by the way, anyone who's dumb enough to think that, oh, well, this is good news, they can do things that Marvel can't. I'm tired of this fucking narrative. You know why they're doing the Joker? You know why fucking they're doing a new Batman? Because nobody fucking came to see the originals. That and Ben Affleck had issues, but no one was because everyone hated Jared Leto's Joker. If they loved Jared Leto's Joker like Iron Man or some shit, or Loki or Thanos, do you think they would have greenlit a fucking Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie? Hell no, they wouldn't have greenlit that. They greenlit it because you guys didn't like that movie. So I'm getting tired of DC failing up. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how you get to fail up. I don't know how you get to make one of the biggest bombs of all time and somehow everyone just forgets about that shit and they're just like, well, at least you're giving your creators independence. It's like, yeah, because they couldn't do it the other way. But anywho, that's my thoughts on is the DCEU in chaos? Yes, it is in chaos. It is all over the place in terms of tone, in terms of profit. Like, no, you never know what you're gonna get out of this shit now. You don't. And it doesn't make any sense sometimes. And you're sitting there asking yourself questions that you're supposed to just stop asking, and I can't do that. So, yeah, it's a chaos. Thank you guys for jumping in the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.